Hey everybody! I hope you guys had a great week leading up till now. If I sound a little off today, it is because I'm quite a bit sleepy, but I'm gonna try to power through, and we're gonna work on some more VGen commissions here. I got my next one up since I finished the last one, so let's go ahead and let's hop on over here. Oops, if I can hit the right button. Jeez. Anyway, so this is my wife Havoc's Palia OC slash character that she plays. Her name is Nemazine. I'll probably be doing more than just this art of her at some point. But yeah, so this one is my next commission here. I went ahead and I did a background, which I decided to end up doing mostly like a blur on it. It's kind of hard to like translate Palia's like world because like I'm not an environment artist, so it's something I really got to work on. So, but anyway, this is the sketch that I came up with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn all this off, and we are going to start working on the line work. And start cleaning everything up, and we're going to use our references and whatnot. So actually, let me go ahead and grab some more references too here before we get going. That way I'm not scrambling for them when it is time to draw. Ah. Go ahead and turn all that off. And let me grab my references real fast that I'm going to need here. Let's see. I definitely need references for... I need some for the pants, of course, because I always struggle with pants. So I think I have some. Alright, that's pretty similar. Let's do those. Man, I need to get more references for pants. Alright, that's probably good. Grab those. And... oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's see if I can get references for this hoodie. Like, I have the in-game one, but I kind of want to get like more of like a IRL reference here as well, so I can see how the cloth itself would behave, because it's like a thicker material. So let me go ahead and save some of these real quick. Sorry guys, I know this is not the most exciting start here, but we will get going on the actual drawing in just a sec. Just kind of need to see the way the material sets on the chest mostly. And then let's see, maybe puffy sleeves. because the sleeves kind of like poof out towards the where they go into the arm area. There's like a little wrist jam. Oh, here we go. That one's a pretty good one. Even though it's more of a drawing. Let's see if I can find more of an IRL reference. It's a good thing though, it seems like people definitely like to draw these, so I got plenty of those references. Might just have to use the drawing references. That's okay. We can work with that. I think that's all I really need as far as references go. Let's see, that material's kind of thinner. I don't know if that'll help me that much. Maybe this material looks a little thicker. Okay, I think we're Gucci now. So let me go ahead and open these references up now that I have them. Another pants one I found, which is nice. Where's the rest of our references I just grabbed? No, I grabbed more than that. Oh, there's one. Alright. Cool. Now we can start drawing. So I'm going to turn off the background so it doesn't distract me. As you can see, the line work I actually did for the background here. For some reason I could not just like get it to look the way I wanted, so. But it's okay, maybe I can figure it out at some point. Alrighty. Now we can get started. And since we're doing the face, let me go ahead and let's bring up my face reference here. I think I did a pretty good job with the sketch, but so she's up here in the corner. I think the main thing here that I wanted to do, oh great, now my pen is out of calibration. Wow, I'm having an amazing day today so far. Hold on guys, I gotta throw you guys in the lobby while I calibrate that real quick. I'm so sorry. I hate it when it just like randomly decides that it's not gonna calibrate. It's so obnoxious. Oh wait. It just switches the monitor sometimes. I don't know why it does that. Okay, now we're good. Quick fix. That's like super annoying though. What I was trying to say before I had that trouble is that what makes the character super cute is the shape of the face with the short hair. So trying to make sure that I get the shape represented correctly here. Almost had it on that one. Dang it. Yeah, you have to have certain like face shapes to pull off like the short hair. There we go. There's something high energy. Actually thinking I need to take this part of the dough out just a little bit more. Like that. I think that's a little bit better. And then we're gonna kind of get this shape a little bit better here where it connects. You know, this is why I don't do like 100% like anime, because my artwork is like anime inspired, but it's not like 100% anime, because like this would still be like a super pointy jaw, and I don't want to do that in a character that doesn't have that face shape like even close. So hey Nifa, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Working on my wife's Palia character here. And she's in the process of writing some fan fiction with her Palia OC and mine and some friends, so that's gonna be cool. So I gotta have some art to go with it, right? Oh man. So I've been playing the shit out, of course, of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and the card game in that I actually really really like it. It's called Queen's Blood. Like normally I hate having card games like as something that you have to do in like say like an RPG or just a game that isn't like a card based game to begin with. But I really like it. They did an awesome job with it. It's got a lot of depth to it. It's fun. It's not too hard to understand. Like even the more like complex plays, like they do a whole lot to like teach you of like how to use the cards like effectively, which is like really nice. Like I'm usually like really bad in general with like card games, especially like IRL, because like I have difficulty like doing math in my head, so that tends to kind of give me a bit of a handicap there as far as that goes. Or I'm also a little dyslexic, so like IRL, like trying to figure out like where to place my cards. Uh, Also, I struggle with so. But in game, of course, like it lets you know exactly what like the cards do. You can always check them. You can kind of see what your play is gonna do before you commit to placing the card, which is really nice. I'm also like a ravenous fiend for anything that's Final Fantasy VII like themed, so might be a little based as far as like the type of cards. Let's bring that in just a bit. Oh yeah. I don't know. I think my like I said, my biggest trouble with like playing like card games or sometimes even tabletop is like keeping track of like all of like the rules and what every single card does, and you know I don't know. I'm just not like a very. I guess I'm also pretty bad at like just like strategy in general, so I'm just not a strong like cards player. Like especially like I said, if it involves math, then my art brain's like, this is not art. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you even putting forth the brain power here? You're just wasting brain power. Also, like some of the people that play those types of games are not the most enjoyable people to play games with, which I think is a big deterrent for me. Like if you're gonna fight about like the rules for like 30 minutes or so, like I don't want to play with you. Oh, hey Alex. Hell yeah. I gotta figure out a way that I can adjust like my schedule so I can also make it to your streams as well. I really want to watch your streams. It's funny though, cause like one of my the place I spend the most time when I go to like this convention called Magfest is in the tabletop room. I have a great time hanging out in there. As long as I'm not playing Secret Hitler, I'm having a good time. Because Because fuck that game. I always get shot for no goddamn reason. I'm also really bad at like bluffing or lying, so anything that involves that, like, I just can't do. To be fair though, like when I'm at MagFest, I'm usually pretty wasted. It's like one of the times a year that I actually like really like let loose and have some drinks. Helps a lot with my social anxiety. Like I have trouble in like large like crowds of people, and that tends to help me out. So I think I might actually be like claustrophobic or something because like anything that feels like it restricts like the room around my body, like I get really upset really fast. To bring this up. Sometimes one of the challenges of doing things like this is like trying to preserve like the key parts of the character also and also maintain your own like style. So I'm trying to make sure that I keep like the shape of her eyes and eye makeup here while maintaining my the way I draw like eyelashes and stuff. So sometimes it's a little difficult, but I think I can get it. I just gotta be patient, work at it. Good call. Let me go ahead and save. Get a tiny bit of water here. And turn my music down on my headphones a little bit here. Give her some big old ooh eyes here. Too many lines. Like that. Oh my goodness, I think I'm getting too close here. I stayed up way too late last night playing Final Fantasy, so that's my cope. This band is like the most Euro metal. Oops. Alright, I think we can probably cheat because the head is not turned all the way here. You just gotta make sure that it is lined up correctly. Just gonna look a little derpy here for a sec. So what we're gonna do is take this and do straight line tool. We're gonna match it up this way. Oh, okay. Hey, thank you so much. I hope your stream goes like super well too. I am super excited to see the results of your stream, so have a great stream, my friend. Get rid of this. Alright, so I think sometimes when it gets flipped, it gets a little bigger for some reason. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make it a little smaller. And we're going to see if we can line this up a little bit better now that we flipped it the other direction. Alright, we'll see how this lines up once I get the pupil in here. Oh my god. Come on. Just will not cooperate today. Alright, now we can check it. So, actually thinking this pupil needs to be more like this pupil. This is definitely like one of the challenges here, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. Because I think a lot of the problems that people have when they do eyes on the character is that the pupil itself is actually set in the back of the iris, Like it's not like directly in the middle, so it's like concave, because that's where the light like gets funneled in. So if you put it at like a little tilt, and when you render it more, so like say like this down in here would more be like where the like center of it is kind of like in this area here, or like this. So I try to think about that when I have like the tilt of it. It is still like incredibly difficult to pull off. So that's a little closer to how it is on the other side here. So and of course we can, of course, use our rendering, like our coloring, to make this effect work a little bit better here. But it doesn't hurt to try to get your line work at least as close as what it needs to be. If you're like one of those mythical beasts that doesn't really need like line art, then you don't have this problem for the most part. All right, I think let's go ahead and flip it. I think that looks good from both angles there, so that's good. I'm bringing this in just a little bit. It's a little closer to my sketch here. Try not to mess up the line. There we go. That looks good. Alright, so let's go ahead and now we can combine this. And get rid of this. Ooh, it's warm in here. Alright, that took way too long just for the eyes, so let's get rolling again here. Make sure she still looks like she has a nose bridge here. I think that's another difficult thing with anime, is making characters look unique with all having like the same style noses. So I like to change my nose style up here and there to kind of fit the character a little bit more. I have seen some anime lately where they have started to branch out a little bit more with that, which is nice. Especially on the dudes, like, giving them like a nose bridge and everything. I think I'll just leave that implied there. And you don't have to draw every single line for the nose either for it to read, so. Alright. Let's get her eyebrow shape here. And let's see, let's do so we kind of need the eyebrow to go around the brow shape here, even though it's probably going to be covered by her hair here. So thin that up a little bit there. Actually, going to make it a bit thicker down here. Let's actually make that thicker. There we go. Let's bring that a little more. Man, I know some of my line work is looking rough today. Like trying to clean it up here and there. Yeah, that's a little better. I'm gonna make sure that there's enough space in between her eyes here. Actually, let's have this one up a little bit more. I think this eyebrow is too long, actually. We're going to fix that in just a sec here. Yeah, that other eyebrow is too long. Let me fix that. Starting the weekend off with a struggle. Hell yeah. You know, we can cheat with this too. Yeah, as long as the face isn't like super like ultra 3/4, you can get away with duplicating parts and then flipping them to the other side, and then you just adjust the shape a little bit. Man, I am on the struggle bus. For sure. Raise that up. Curve it a little bit that way. That's better. Might make this a little... kind of like she's got it like a little bit different than the other eyebrow, so it has some more personality to it. More like the yeah, I'm about to get into trouble face. Let's go ahead and save. Still think I need to rotate this just a little bit more. That's a little bit better. Maybe Maybe if I bring it down a touch or two. I don't know, sometimes it's hard to line the eyes up. Of course, any part of the line work that I don't like, I can always go back and just fix it, but you know, I'm going to try my best to begin with, so. Let's get... What's going on here? I should bring it in a little more. I think that's better. You know what? Maybe this needs to come this way a bit. Because there should be about the eye width apart from each other. Like, it doesn't have to be exact, but it should be about close. Seems a little bit better. I think maybe I might need to bring this cheek in a little bit. It's a little bit better. Oh my god, my brush decides to screw up. There we go. So this should come out a little bit where the cheek and goes up a little bit for the brow ridge. I actually tend to do better with this when it's like the character's head's turned a little bit more. I mean, granted, this line area is going to be covered up for the most part because we're going to have the glasses, so I think it'll be okay. Hey, what's up, Betsy? You flip-flopping between streams there? I know Alex popped in for a second to say hi, so that was very nice of him. I'm so excited. He's drawing August today. At least I think it looked like August made it onto the list, so yeah. And I apologize if I'm wrong and giving false hope here, but I think it was on the list. I'm also like I'm like really curious to see like how well my character sheet that I made translates to help other people draw them too. So it'll be like really cool if it like works out the way I intended. Ooh, nice. Might have this come out a little bit more like that. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the Palia character models, like what the because I know they like super simplify like the hair strands and stuff, but trying to figure out like where these chunks actually like originate, it's a little difficult. I feel like these are kind of like outer bangs here, so that's what I'm gonna treat them as. But I'm trying not to make sure I don't do things like too long because I want to preserve the short hair look while still giving her like a nice silhouette, of course. That's always important. Let's go. I have to draw the goggles too, so. Okay, so it looks like this hair actually comes in front of the where the eye socket starts here, so like around here. I think I didn't have that curved enough in the sketch there. I feel like this kind of does like this number. Oh yeah, it's her Palia character, Nemazine. You are right, Pensy. And let's add some like clumping and texturing here where it's going to be affected by the goggles that are over top. So we can actually kind of have it like it's bunched a little bit here. No, give me the eraser, damn it. Jeez. Yeah, I saw that. It was great. It was very smegsy. I'll make it look like there's some fold here, the material. There's kind of like a ridge. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm sorry I've been a little quiet on like the Discord. Like I said, have been obsessed with Final Fantasy, so that's kind of eating up like my free time, like when I'm not online, like drawing and stuff. So I'm really trying to finish it up. That way I can move on to one of the other games that I got, so I can actually stream them. Might do some Phasmophobia because I have that, and I have another friend that also has it and likes playing it. So hunt some ghosts, be a ghost bouncer. I'm the ghost bouncer, Bobby Bottle Service. uh, so good. Nick Kroll had like a show on Comedy Central where he had a bunch of like different characters, and one of the characters was making fun of the guy that does Ghost Adventures. Hell yeah! I mean, yeah, that's the way to do it. Like I said, do like 80% your comfort zone, right? You know, like I would say like your line work and like some flats, and then maybe give like 20% to maybe do try to work on like some like shading or lighting. Unless you want to develop your style more towards like a graphic kind of style, which is there's nothing wrong with that. In that case, you can learn to use like the half tone tools and all that good stuff. So yes, yeah, it's gonna be on Blue Sky. I am 100% done with Twitter. Elon Musk can choke on it. Let's see if I can bring this out a little bit more so I don't have to do this curve over and over and over again. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, make whatever, choice you want to as far as that goes. I just don't want anybody having even the option to just freely like use my art, and I don't want my art to be training like rock or anything. Like, definitely not. Stupid ass name for an app too. Fucking grok. It's like caveman speak. Ah, I see. And that's okay. You got your main niche there for that, so that's cool. so much there. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, that's the main thing. Have fun with what you draw, dude. So just, you know, it's a good thing that the main thing that you're ending up doing on your blue sky is like your favorite thing to do. So that is amazing. It's so toasty in my room. Ah, yes, it is old tiny Anarchy here. I'm having a gas working on this commission. Boy, I'll tell you, boy, howdy. Ah, my fine fellow, you're very wealthy. Quite the energetic entrepreneur. Oh my god, I cannot speak. I am befuddled. I most certainly need to practice this voice way more often, especially since it is an option. However, thank you, my fine fellow, for activating this option. Certainly feel carefree when it comes to your choices. Ah, we all have our faults, my friend. It is quite a pickle to draw and think of a voice at the same time. However, I never shy away from a challenge. Which may in fact be Boulder Dash. Fantastic. Has it been 60 seconds? Alright. I really need to look up like more words from like that period. I think that's what has me like stumble is like when I'm trying to just like talk and then I'm like, shit, I'm running out of like old timey words like super quick. It's funny because like I love like old timey words. I think they're like absolutely like hilarious. Like it's comedy gold. Yeah. Plus, like doing different voices helps me practice for like maybe doing like character work for like voiceover or something along that line. So it's kind of nice. Maybe I should add more options so I can like try different things. Like maybe add like a super like anime protag voice or something, or like the Shinji voice. Oh, I'm gonna get in the robot. Oh. don't I don't care about my father. Oh. Hell yeah, welcome to Breakdown Town. What band is this? Sable. Yeah, definitely. I need to make a list of like voices I can do, and then like practice them. I could probably do like Space Dandy. I could do Kuwabara, but that would like really hurt my throat after a while. That would have to be like a 30-second one. I'll get you next time, Urameshi. I fucking love Kuwabara though. He's the best character. Alright, let's see. And then we have some hair that also kind of connects across here. So let's go ahead and erase these lines. He's just such a man for like a middle school boy. Spirit sword. This band's pretty cool. I think I've only listened to the song like once, and I was like, that's going on my list. When I was a young boy listening to metal, we'd be driving around in our cars, like me and my friends, and like a super tough breakdown would like come on, and we'd just like pull over and like mosh in the street. I'm sure all the people that lived there were like, these fucking idiots. Like, what are they doing? It was like almost like the what is it called when you're like switching chairs or whatever? Kind of like that, but like just like a little like mosh intermission. Yeah, it was fun. That was the main thing, is like we were having fun being dummy boys. I'll take fun over anything any day. Hell yeah. Alright. Let me bring up my thing here for this hand just to make sure that it looks good. What's funny is like I have sat down and practiced hands like before, but it's definitely better to have some sort of like reference to help you with it. I just realized I don't think I turned on the manga perspective for this, which is fine. Yeah, hands are difficult. Like, I mean, even though I am using like the 3D model as like where it should be, I'm still thinking about like the shape of like the meat on it, how it's like it's more flat and square at the top and then it's rounder on the bottom. Rounder and softer on the bottom, and then you get more harsh lines on the top. And to be fair, if you look at like most like anime or anime art, like they simplified it even more than that. So, when you're having like a little bit of an existential crisis about not being able to draw hands, like pause an animation cell and take a look at the hands. I'm sure you'll feel a lot better. Not necessarily saying that like they look bad. It's just, you know, if it's not like the focus of what your like image, then don't really worry about it as much. Like as long as it's represented like as a hand, people can tell it's a hand, then you're good. Like don't keep yourself up at night about it. Hey, what's up, dude? Are you done with your stream? And also, hey, Jargona, I hope you're having a good time with your dad. Oh, damn, I didn't even see that. Hold on. Oh, it didn't pop up as a notification on my Twitch here. That's crazy. Oh, so when you have to do like this thing called like slash raid or something like that, and then put my name, and then from there, they can accept um, whether they want to come over or not. And then what you do is you come on over and you're like, hey, I'm rating you. I hope you're having a good stream. And then you stop your stream. Because if you don't, people get mad at you. Like, I personally don't care. Like, I think it's double exposure for streams. But just a heads up, like, first couple times I did it, I didn't realize I was supposed to stop my stream. So people are like, oh, you're using my content. And I'm like, oh, shit. Well, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to, like, comment on your work, like, so other people could see it. So, yeah, I guess the etiquette is you just, like, pop in. You say, like, have a good stream. I'm rating you. And then you hop out of your stream. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's whatever. I personally don't care. Like, I would much rather have, like, more eyes on my stream, regardless if, like, someone else is, like, re uploading it. As long as they say, hey, this is my stream, and I just wanted to talk about this other streamer's, like, stream while they're going, then I don't see anything wrong with that. Aw, she's so cute. I can't. Are you gonna do what you did with the other art stream, where you're gonna also upload Dragonos and your wife's artwork too. I would love to see more of their artwork. You guys are just like an absolute like art family. Like it's fantastic. It's like the most wholesome thing ever. You know what? I should check. I don't think these gloves have a hole in them on the outside.
That's fine.
They have a tiny one towards where there's a strap.
It doesn't matter.
So let me get rid of this. We can do that. We can make it accurate. Oh yeah, take your time, no rush. I was going to repost it after this stream, just as like a reminder, like, hey, one, I exist, and two, uh, art stream tomorrow. I need to take a look at how many people actually posted, because if it gets to a certain point, I may have to split it up into like Saturday and Sunday. To preserve my voice, because sometimes when it gets like 20 or over, I kind of like my voice starts to like starts to escape me. Alright, so there's a tiny little gap here. No, don't get thinner. Maintain the thickness. Pensity Android 2, I lost my first... Okay, cool. I will make sure that I have the right one. Of course, you said you posted in the art share, so I should be able to take it from there. Man, I hate how hungry I get lately. Get hungry so fast lately. Actually, this is not the middle finger, but it's close, so it should be a little bit farther down here. So maybe like here. Hell yeah. I'm excited. It seems like I'm already like having like a lot of success on Blue Sky, so I think it's the way to go. Definitely less like garbage for like me to have to sift through. Yo, what's up, man? Hell yeah. The Cheetah Man cometh. The hype man has arrived on the scene. There are sparklers and fireworks. How's it going, dude? I've been having a great start to your weekend. Why? Give me the eraser. Yes. I don't need a whole crew. I just need a cheetah man to follow me around wherever I go. I'll just get him like a bunch of like chains and some like really cool sunglasses. And like one of those like portable speakers. Oh wow. Oh wow, damn. Well, hopefully the phone wasn't like on your face, like sizzling a phone-shaped bird into your face. What's up? I love it. Try not to go too crazy so I can preserve my voice for tomorrow. For the hype that is tomorrow's art stream. Alright, I think that's good for the hand for now, so we can go ahead and drop that out of there. I need to extend my gaze just a little bit more this way. Try not to affect the eyebrow. Man, I love the liquify tool so much. It is so helpful. Hell yeah. That's better. Remember in my dream, after cutting the flashlight off, all my dream was about skin fried from the flashlight. Oh man. Yes. I love how much fun you guys have. It makes me happy. Like, I hope my streams in general are entertaining enough, you know? I try to throw some comedy in here and there, like, while I'm drawing, so. The face. Dragona's gonna grow up to be famous as well, along with her dad. You guys are both gonna be famous. That's what we're working on here. Or make everybody in the art community famous. They're gonna be like, holy crap, how many people from this one community are famous? And the answer is gonna be all of them. Every single freaking one. That is my mission. Just everything you guys do, like, just imagine me in a cheerleader outfit, just like with pom poms and everything. She's more like a, I would say like a Detective Conan, like kind of like, uh, maybe protagonist, like or like Goemon or something, where it's like made for kids. That's what I would say. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do actually. That's exactly what I want to do, Alex. That is 100% the plan. Get it all started, fly you guys out to the studio in Japan. We'll get you set up there, and then we'll all ball out. Yep, I want to have an animation studio where everybody owns the rights to, whatever they're working on. And you guys are all like treated super, super well. What is this line here? I don't think I need this one. I was gonna say, I was making the fingers look funky. There we go. Oh, the samurai one from Lupin. Well, I mean, I was thinking, like the kid appropriate, like, characters. I don't know. I don't know a lot about it, like actual like anime for children. Contort into a buffoon. I love the word choice. That's fantastic. It's like that one song from the 2000s, like everybody gets stupid or whatever, but minus the derogatory R word. It was a different time in the 2000s. Close my eyes just for tonight. Just realized I need the strap. I believe it. I wish I was born around the 1990s so I could experience the two. Well, yeah, I mean, the 90s were fun, for sure. It was a pretty good time. Yeah, yeah, no internet, really, no cell phone, yeah. I was born in the early 80s, so me and Alex have definitely experienced it. Ah, gotcha. So I'm just going to go ahead and out myself here. I am 10 years older than Pensy. But that's okay. We can all like get along and come together regardless of differences in when we were born and periods. We all came together here because we're all artists, we're all goofy weebs. There is no ageism here. It's not allowed. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't think I act like an old man, so. I mean, I have some like old man like soapbox moments where I'm just like, like way too riled up over something like simple. I do have to admit that I have to look up internet slang. That is something I definitely have to do. Especially as like a streamer, I'm like, I need to know what people are talking about. Otherwise, I will be left as a fossil. He belongs in a museum. I was thinking about that movie the other day. Freaking Indiana Jones was actually like legitimately like stealing relics from like tribes. Like they don't belong in a museum. They're like people are still using them, dude. Like you're technically a bad guy here. Yeah. Yeah, it's well, I mean, you know what? I can't say anything negative about new slang because I remember how stupid like my slang was like growing up, and we were always like constantly like coming up with like new ways to like say stuff like new slang. Like especially just in my like friend group in general. So it's like, you know, if you weren't like there when it was like pretty much created, it was kind of difficult to like determine what exactly we were talking about. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think he's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things that's kind of funny when you look at it through like a more like modern like context. Like when you're older and you can kind of like realize what's going on, you're like, wait a minute. It's like no wonder they were pissed and shooting like darts at him. Like that was their idol, and you just jacked it so like white people could go look at it and then go, "Oh, these savages! They actually worship this." And it's like, bro. Oh yeah, I still use like older slang. Like I still say things are like dope a lot. That's from like the 80s and like early 90s. I don't know. I like to do like a mix. A good healthy mix of what I've learned. Have like a little have a broad vocabulary. Hey Havoc, does Nemazine have her ears pierced?
She can if you want. Oh no.
Okay. Dope alicious. Yeah, if you want to like find creative ways to talk about like older slang, then listen to like some old school hip hop. That'll educate you real quick, cuz like making things rhyme more of like a very like literal sense. Like this word sounds like this word. Oh, I see why it's doing that. It's because I need to put this as the reference layer. Haha. Indeed. I don't know. I think like slang and different like descriptors throughout time are always like really interesting. I mean, especially from like other like countries. It's like you're like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like Australian slang or like British slang is like very very different. You have to be in the know to know what the hell they're actually talking about. Man, I'm going so slow today. That's okay. Like, normally I feel pretty confident about my line work and I zip through it, but today I'm struggling. I think it's because I stayed up way too late. I'm just gonna keep sticking with that as my excuse. My brain didn't have enough time to, like, reset. Even though, like, I need to sleep, like, way too many hours now that I've gotten older for some reason. It's like if I get, like, less than 10 hours of sleep now, I'm, like, foggy, which is crazy. Like, absolutely. Like, that's so much time. But I don't feel too bad because Jacksepticeye was talking about how he's the same way. Like he needs like an absurd amount of sleep in order to feel rested. I wonder if it's because of like the ADHD, because like your brain is just like running on high octane like all day and needs like all this time to like rest and reset. I don't know. One of these days I'll look into it. Be like, why the hell do I need so much sleep? Well, see, that's the thing is like I have trouble getting to sleep, but once I get to sleep, I need to sleep for a very, very long time. Getting to sleep is the challenge, and then, you know, and then I just feel frustrated when I get up because I've slept for so long. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is definitely a concern there for sure. Like your back being the way it is would make it very very difficult to you know get enough like rest. I'm gonna put a little. I'm gonna put a bit of a hair wisp in between here. I think that'll give it some more like interest and have a little bit of like some overlap. And her hair shape is kind of like this anyway, where it's got these like just little like swoops that kind of come out. I was watching a YouTube video from an artist the other day who was talking about, you get like the like more quote unquote realistic like physics for like your hair like out of the way first when you're designing a character. But then if you need more like visual interest, or if you need some sort of function in order to add energy to your image, or like have it directed to the focal point, hair is always a great way to just absolutely like go insane with it, like especially if it's like an anime adjacent like kind of hair. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think that's great advice. you just shake your fist at the sun and then go to sleep. So this is the issue here, is I'm not sure where this whole bang area connects. Thinking maybe get rid of that. Because like normally what you would do for like drawing hair, and this might actually help me out if I just do this, if I establish a hairline. That's probably a better idea, is just to go ahead and make it like concrete. So it kind of looks like the hair kind of goes out in different directions from the center point. But then it has like these wisps. So there's got to be like some sort of part somewhere. I don't know if it's down the center though, or it's like really hard to tell. Oh, Havoc bought me a sleep mask because the light will also keep me awake, so. Like this wisp comes out of here. I'm kind of assuming it's all coming from like just like a central point here. So I might need to bring this line in. Oops. And I also got to figure out like what's on top of what as well. I'm thinking these front pieces here are kind of like bangs, so they would kind of maybe come from this point here.
You want me to log on so you can see your hair from a different angle?
What's that?
You want me to log on so you can see your hair from a different angle?
Yeah, I'll what I'll do is I'll leave the hair for now, and I'll move on to the rest of it, and then I'll have you log on later and look at it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need music, or I need like a fan or some sort of noise to sleep as well. Like I can't, because to me silence is not silence. Like I hear all sorts of things. I have a lot of like uh actually let me do this for the lips real quick here. So yeah, I need um some sort of noise, at least a white noise of some kind. to get to sleep. Okay, that helps. Okay, yeah, that can work too. People that have like especially like people with like the deeper voices. I could see that being like soothing enough to go to sleep too. Yeah, finding these like shapes to like help with the lips was like such a good like definitely helped me out like tremendously when it comes to like drawing them. Let's do this so I know where the teeth are. I did that on the wrong letter. Maybe I should do this part of the lip first. There we go. Little bit of edgy song here to take us home. This game was so ridiculous. I need to go back and play it at some point. Alright, let's see. I think I'm going to finish up this little part right here. And then I think I am going to call it because I need to run to the pet store. We're about to have a really bad winter storm where I am. And I want to make sure that my kitty has food. Because I love him. He's my favorite. Plus, I'm getting hungry too, so I would like some food. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go get stuff so I just don't have to go out anywhere. I don't think it'll be as bad as it's supposed to be, but they exaggerate a lot here in the South because I'm originally from the North in the U.S. So things that they consider to be really bad storms here are really not that bad. I think what makes them dangerous is that people just don't know how to drive in them more than anything. And they don't really know how to take care of the roads to make them safe to drive. So but then again, driving here is just me always keeping an eye on everybody else because they're insane. Well, I mean, I'm from really north, so uh, I mean, I'm not saying bad things about everybody. This is just a generalization. Just that I've noticed for example, a lot of people have these giant trucks here, and they are under the impression because they have big trucks and big tires that they can just drive like a madman, and that is not how it works. Yeah, yeah, that's a uh, yeah. I don't know. I can't really say. I mean, I've been to North Carolina for metal concerts, and I had a great time when I was there. But I wasn't there long enough to know how their drivers that actually live there are. I have experienced them where I live, and I can say with confidence that it's never a good experience to be behind that license plate. Just in general, or a Florida license plate. Oh my god! I'm like, bruh, please get off somewhere soon. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I get the level of distraction of like not knowing exactly, where you are or what you're doing, but it doesn't mean that the traffic laws have changed drastically. Like you can't like do like 45 miles an hour on like a 70-mile-an-hour highway and expect a good time to be had by everyone. Anyway, before I go rambling on about that, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for today so I can eat something. We didn't get super, super far on the line work. Oh my god. Why, Clip? Trying to dox me. Let me go ahead and make it nice and big here so we can see. I think we did some pretty good progress. Let me go ahead and just pull up the background again real quick. And turn this back on for a sketch here. Well, maybe not these. But yeah, we didn't make it like super, super far, but you know what? I yapped a lot, and that is totally okay. So let me go ahead and throw you guys in the lobby here so we can wrap this up. I want to thank everybody so much for hanging out with me while I worked on this commission. I am having loads of fun with it, and hanging out with you guys always makes me super, super happy. This is a VGen commission, so if anyone out there is looking for commissions, I have a link to my VGen on not only my Twitter, but my Blue Sky, my Instagram, and my YouTube, so be sure to check that out. If you like the kind of content I do, please follow me to see when I go live. Consider subscribing, that would help me out tremendously. I will be back again at 2:30 p.m. Eastern again tomorrow for my Saturday art share. I hope to see you guys there. Otherwise,